For the last time, jumping back into the Expresso kitchen this morning with a lovely lady. Now, so many of us dream of seeing the world and exploring new countries and calling it work. And today's guest has done exactly that. She's traveled all over the world working as a chef, cooking for some of the wealthiest people, and has just released her very first cookbook that chronicles all of her experiences. Today, she shares one of her recipes from her cookbook titled Brunch Across 11 Countries. Alex Verrips, how are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Congratulations on the cookbook. It looks beautiful. Right there, it's eye-catching. You can almost tell that you've had some awesome experiences for that cover, eh?
Well, I've tried to keep it concise, but there's many more adventures to come.
I'm sure. Okay, cool. So you're going to make us a nice little breakfast recipe. It's called Breakfast in Mykonos.
That's correct.
So where does this one come from?
So this...
Obviously from Mykonos.
Well, actually, it's in my Greek chapter, but it was inspired by an experience I had in the Caribbean. And it's similar to shakshuka, which was a recipe that Zola was talking about earlier.
Yes.
So it's also a baked egg dish. I'm going to be whisking the egg whites.
All right.
And here we've got some spinach and tomato and onion and some kalamata olives and Greek herbs. And they've been marinating in some olive oil.
Beautiful. Nice and fresh ingredients. I like that.
So hopefully all the flavors have melded there. Here I've got some cream and some butter that I've melted, and this is a really hot pan that I've just taken out of the oven. I'm going to mix the egg whites.
This should be interesting. Very, very fresh. Now while you do this, I mean, you must have had the most incredible experience. We've been talking a bit about what you've been up to over the past couple of years, just off air now. But you've also, had your fair run-in with some celebrities and cooked for them as well. Do you recall anyone that really stood out for you?
Well, I have to say, Barbra Streisand is my favorite. She's
Really?
my hero. I've cooked for her many times, but earlier this year, she stayed with my boss for a week, just before the shows she was doing in New York. So it was really a privilege to cook for her, and she loves food, and she always gives me such great feedback, and it was actually quite sweet. My boss introduced her to me, and she said, "Oh, but I've already met Alex." My boss couldn't even remember that she'd met me. So we've mixed the egg whites with the mixture, and now the yolks are separate. I'm just going to make a little indentation.
So there we go, the shakshuka part.
So we'll just make a
easy.
little hole in there.
I mean, this was really quick and easy, especially thinking about heading into the summer months now as well for breakfast, something nice and fresh as well. So definitely something very, very easy to make and put together as well.
Absolutely, and you can feed a lot of people with it as well. So I'm just going to sprinkle some feta cheese on the top. And we're going to pop it in the oven. That
is so very easy. Now remember, you can get your hands on the recipe by visiting our website a little bit later on today. We're going to upload all of those steps for us. It's a breakfast in a Mykonos on your Feel Good Breakfast show this morning. That website is expressoshow.com. And then in the oven up until it's ready. And then it looks like that.
Yes, it puffs up nicely. The egg white makes it puff up, and the yolks are still a little bit soft, and you can dip some nice pita bread in it, and it's a complete breakfast. You have your veggies, your eggs, your cheese.
That looks amazing. Well, that keyword is breakfast. SMS that to 33728 to get your hands on the recipe. Beautiful, kind of an international flair. And the cookbook, once again, you just mentioned, it shares your experiences of 11 kind of countries.
It's like a culinary voyage.
A culinary voyage. I like that. And of course, breakfast can't be a breakfast without some good fruit juice, which I'm a big fan of. So our Clover duo is going to do just the trick, adding to that bit of a tropical flair as well. Thank you very much, Alex, for sharing your recipe with us and the cookbook as well. I'm sure it's going to be flying off the shelves.
I hope so.
Thank
you very much.
And same regards to Barbra Streisand as well. Man, I can't believe it. Check it out. Breakfast in Mykonos. The keyword is breakfast. SMS that to 33728. We're going to be taking a very quick break. Don't go anywhere. We're almost saying goodbye.